What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's been a minute, but I'm excited to do this, so let's get right to it. I have to pick up McDonald's because it is, what time is it? It's 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning, and there's not much open out here, so we got nuggets, fries, and we got a Big Mac with extra. I requested extra Big Mac sauce, but didn't put much, did they? Anyways, I haven't been able to upload anything recently, and I almost dropped everything, you guys. All right, let me organize this so it can look pretty. There you go. There you go. And my straw over here. Anyways, I've been so busy. Coke. Oh, good, it's not flat. You know when you eat like very late, sometimes you get like flat sodas or what's it called? Sweet and sour for the nuggets. Ketchup, I don't think, I'll just keep it out, I guess. Maybe I'll need it. But, yeah, sometimes when you go very late, like the whole menu just sucks, you know, not everything's available and limited options, etc. So I ordered all this food. I don't know if I'm gonna eat all of it. And I picked one of these up, you guys, a small one. This is the small, it's pretty big, but it's good. Anyways, where have I been? Well, so the last video I uploaded was about the creep, right? So we gave him a name, the hash slinging slasher. That's the name we gave it. You know, the guy that kept coming and knock my door in the middle of the night when I was home alone, or whenever, you know, it knew that my husband wasn't home. So we installed the cameras, and he hasn't been back since. Good news, right? Hopefully it stays that way. But my neighbor moved in not too long ago, and he's constantly in and out. He's constantly in and out, so my ring keeps going off for the motion sensor. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty happy to have a neighbor, because I haven't had a neighbor in a minute. Right now with COVID, people are getting kicked out from their apartments for not paying, or whatever the case is. And they started to move in all kinds of people. So that's why I keep thinking that person lives there, like he knows what's up. Because he's got the schedule down a little bit too well, you know? Anyways, so it's actually pretty good. My sweater, shout out to my girl Joanna. She hit me up, she's like, you gotta get this sweater so you and I can match. And I was like, all right, just to show you I'm down and I love you, let me go ahead and order this sweater. So we're supposed to be taking a picture together. She's a friend from back in high school. You know, we how long has it been since I was in high school? It's been a minute. Class of 05, you guys. But I kept some of my friends, you know, I kept in touch. They've been good about keeping in touch. And, you know, if I go MIA, then they hit me up. And if they go too long without hitting me up, then I'm good about trying to keep up with everybody. You know, life is not about the amount of friends you got, but the quality of friends you got. The quality, you guys, the quality. And those that I go way back, way back. You know, elementary, junior high, high school. And you're still around. Those friendships are real, you know, close to my heart. And the new ones I've made, now that I'm older, it's not many, but like I said, it's the quality of friends you got, not the quantity. Because you might have a ton of friends, but not all your friends are going to be there for you always, you know? Some friends are there just to piggyback on your opportunity of benefits, whatever you got, whatever you could do for them. You know, people that just always want favors and shit. And I'm not saying like don't do favors. Of course, be there for one another, but some people just look for whenever they need you, you know? And then once they figure their shit out, they're gone. I had a lot of those. It's all good, you know? But analyze the situation and don't let them take advantage of you like that, you know? Anyways, so where have I been? So I had applied for a job out here on a Friday. Monday I was interviewing. The freeze happened. After the freeze, my first day on the job. Chemical plant. I don't know you guys, but I don't know how many of y'all work in a chemical plant, but I gotta give it to you. I can't stop thinking about the damn chemicals that I'm surrounded by. And it's pretty scary stuff, you know? Getting up in the morning, I don't know if I wanted to go to this job. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had very little jobs, and the ones that I have had, I've had for a very long time. When before moving out here, I had my job for like 12 years. Still love my job. I'm still employed by them, but I only fill in whenever I'm in town, you know? For the most part, I don't work. So I found that job, pay well, manager position. But you know, you gotta trust people with your life. Like, you handle this chemical wrong, we all done. We're not gonna go home. So my team was amazing. And I believe about treating people with dignity and respect. People deserve to be treated right. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a big company, I mean, you gotta forget about those fundamental values about an employee, appreciation, and things like that. And it didn't take me long enough to realize this place was not gonna be for me. So, let's just say that, hold on, I gotta make space. Let's just say that it didn't take me very long to realize I was in the wrong field. Besides me trusting you with my life, because I need to go home at the end of the day. You know, and we're surrounded by all these chemicals, talking about carcinogens. Some of them were known to mutate. I have to take the safety course, you know, and the more deep into the course I got, the more I really question, do I really want this job? I don't care how much money you pay me. But that means that, oh, I just saw a shooting star. Oh, I wish I could have got that on video. You know, when you work in a small team, it's like you in your cubicle or you in your department, you know, trust one another, work with each other, whatever. I mean, we talking about the chemical plant, the whole entire plant. Something goes wrong, I'm trusting not just one person, not 10 people, but the entire plant for y'all to do what you're supposed to be doing, so y'all don't handle something wrong and then we'll all blow up, you know? Look at this. So they did kind of put a lot. So my first day, they had a spill. I asked, because all these alarms are going off. Fire panel going crazy, intercom. I mean, they make us park in reverse. You gotta reverse into your parking lot so you're ready to evacuate, right? I'm new. I don't know what the alarm sounds like. What spilled. It's just that everybody went work mode. You know, the hazmat team went out, cleaned it up. I'm just sitting down like, how often y'all have these spills? That was my first question. How often does this happen? They looked at me like, actually, we haven't had one in 6 months. And I'm like, okay. You're gonna have a spill on my first day here. No, I was just telling God, send me signs, because if I'm not meant to be here, please, like, put signs, you know? So, that could have been sign number 1. This is good. It's caramel frappuccino, you guys. Pretty good. We went back to normal. They cleaned up the spill. The next day, we're going over. Every day there was something new to learn, you know. We're going over some stuff. We're going over a few stuff, and this guy is gonna get into it with one of my employees over the radio. I mean, he was nasty. He was so ugly. To her on the radio. Now everybody carries a radio over there. And like the entire staff, like administration, front desk, the back, the loading dock people, everybody. Including the trucks that are there to pick up the chemicals. You could talk about 18-wheelers and stuff like that. You know, tankers and all that. they have a radio too, which they actually change it to your frequency so they can hear you on your channel, right? This man got on the radio and was so annoyed because his truck was not ready. And he'd been waiting 11 minutes. The girl was so busy. I was busy doing my thing. And I mean, everybody was just taking care of business. You know, we're just tied up. The problem was we'd already told the driver, hey, you can load up. You're ready. They're ready for you. Go to loading dock number 2. This dude never went. This dude took his sweet time to go to the loading dock. So the guy that was ready to load him got upset with us, you know? And I mean, not per se with us, with her, you know? And he's like, he got on the radio, hello, can y'all hear me? Where's my goddamn truck? You know, like that. Are y'all sleeping over there in the front? Oh, I'm gonna get over there right now and go see the long line y'all got. I bet y'all got no line. Y'all lazy asses and things like that. I was like, you know? So I look at them and I'm like, do they always talk to y'all like that? And they're like, I mean, sometimes, but you know, this is the first time he does that. He's known to always have our back. So I get on the radio and I'm like, excuse me, sir, you've already been taken care of. Like, give us a few minutes. We're busy right now. I'll give you a call soon. And he's like, and who are you? And I'm just kind of like, you know, this is so-and-so, you know, he's like, come back. Who is this? I'm like, this is so-and-so. We'll be right with you. And he's like, are y'all training? Are you new? Because I ain't never heard your voice before. And this guy just keeps tying up the radio the whole entire time. They would have shut up. So I stopped responding. Tell me why the big boss comes down and wants to run a whole investigation behind what happened. I mean, I get it. We did nothing wrong. You need to go talk to your employee over there. They got no coping skills going off on us on the radio. So she's like, I know you're the manager, but you shouldn't have got on that radio. What do you mean? The guy was going off on the employee. If I'm the manager, I'm going to jump in and support my employee. I said nothing wrong, you know? She gonna get on me because I got on the radio and I tried to, you know, defend my employee, like. So right off the back, I was like, oh no, I can't be here. Because if these people are used to being treated this way, you know what I'm saying? This goes against my beliefs. It really does. I don't like treating people like that. You know, you gotta have respect for others, for real. And I'm sorry, but I do not need this job that bad. Like, you know, I'm glad. I feel for the people that were there, you know, because sometimes that is your bread and butter and that's it. But, I mean, even if that was the case, I think at that point, I was so done with that shit. I was like, you know what? I decided to take off my badge. And she's like, well, you just needed to stay quiet and let him talk. And, you know, sometimes in some fields, you just have to, like, deal with it. Talking about the customer's always right. I get that. I get the customer's always right. Like, you know, customer service, right? But first of all, this is your employee. This is not a customer. And he has no right to be talking to this woman like that. You know? So, I'm not gonna say where this happened or anything like that, you know? I'm just sharing The details I know I can share. That's it. She's like, I need you to be my manager, but I need you to be able to float around all the other departments. And if they want to say things to you, you just have to acknowledge and keep on moving. And that's the kind of manager I want you to be for me. And I'm just standing there like, did she just tell me that? So I looked at my team and I said, I'm sorry, you guys. I wish I could stay and support you guys because I like working with you guys. But this goes against everything, you know, with me. I cannot sit here and observe you guys get treated this way and me be okay with it. So I told her, I said, you run the investigation you need to run and I'll participate. But as soon as it's over, you know, I'm resigning. Like, I'm not going to be part of this. I would much rather leave and go look for another job that I know that I'm proud to be part of, that I don't have a hard time waking up in the middle 4 or 3 in the morning to come to work, because I feel like you guys appreciate your employee, treat them with dignity and respect. Because if you do that for an employee, that employee will bend backwards for you. But when you don't do that for your employees, those employees are going to be so quick to drop you. So, took my badge, put it on the table, and I told her I appreciated the opportunity, but I was done. Gave my team members my phone number. They were sad to see me go. I was sad to leave, but leave them behind. But people got needs, you know, people gotta keep a job. And besides, they've been working there for like 10 years with this. With this way of communicating and disrespecting, you know? I'm assuming they were already used to it. I just never seen anything like it. Now, I know I'm in a small town, but I refuse to be part of a company like that, man. I really do. I'm not. So, I quit. I resigned. It's good to resign than to be fired. And eventually, I was going to be fired from there. I really was. Because I was not going to keep my mouth shut. Especially if I saw mistreatment happening around me like that. So, that's what happened for the past 2 weeks after the freeze. I was in the middle of all that mess. And I am so proud that I did what was important for me, you know? So sometimes it's hard to wake up to go to work. Sometimes you don't enjoy where you're at in life. Do something about it. Don't just get stuck. Sometimes you can get stuck, and sometimes you think that's normal or that's the end of it. Like, there is nothing else. No, there is. There's options. There's other places, better places to be. And it's not the end of the world. So if you have a job that you're not enjoying, do me a favor, update your resume, get up there and job hunt. Look for something that does satisfy you, that you are happy about. Okay? Because I'll tell you one thing. The job that I've done for the past 12 years, I have enjoyed it. I haven't felt, you know, that drag to wake up in the middle of the morning to go to work. Every day was different. Every day was fun. I love the team I worked with. I miss working with them. I hate that they're so far away from me. And I'm learning to live with it, you know, because I'm in a whole new city and I have to find a new job. And eventually, hopefully I can find me a place where I feel how I felt with my old job. But I know there's people out there that have done the same job for so long and they get comfortable. And sometimes you look at your pay and you're like, man, you know, I wish I could get more. You could get more. So keep looking for that job because it's out there. You know, I was quick to drop this one with the confidence that I know I'm going to find a better one. I know I am. And God will put that for me, you know. This, like I told God, I said, Lord, I know I asked you for a job that was this day through this day and these hours with this pay and this title, but I forgot to tell you where that job should be. Like, you know, next time I'm gonna make sure not to mention, next time I'm gonna make sure to ask and say, please don't put me on no chemical plant because I don't want to be dealing with chemicals. I forgot to tell you that day that I resigned, that morning, they had another spill, and this spill was the worst. I'm talking about the whole plant, the office, everything smelled so bad. And I'm thinking the whole time, oh my God, I'm probably smelling some bad fumes up in here, you know, and this is probably another sign that I do need to resign and I need to leave this place on my second week already, and that all that was happening already. So anyways, it wasn't much to you know, story time or anything funny to share today, but I think where I wanted to get to is stick to what you believe, you know. Don't stop being ambitious for the good things, because there are better things out there, whether it's a better partner, whether it's a better apartment, whether it's a better job, you know. If that is something you believe in and you truly believe in, then, you know, stick to that, because you matter, okay? And you're important, and your needs are important. And if you don't do that for yourself, ain't nobody gonna do it for you. So with that, we'll see you on the next video. I made this one short. Actually, not really. It's actually dragging now. But I'll be back on another video for sure. Maybe tomorrow. And then since I'm not working at that crazy place, I'll be able to have more time to dedicate to you guys. So I'll be uploading more often. And we'll see if anybody can drop me some comments down there. Maybe send me an email. Share some of your stories. Maybe I can share them on here. And anyways, y'all have a good night or good morning wherever you're watching me from. Have a wonderful day, and big kisses and big hugs to you, and sending good vibes. All right, bye.